Hello everyone, how are you going? And welcome back to Mini Motorways, where we're going to be checking out the weekly challenge which is on Salam. And it looks like they've got some decent little things here. So where we've got unlimited road tiles, lovely. Weekly choices are now a mystery, less so, but double the number of motorways awarded. Alright then, Salam, what can you chuck at me? Because I know that it's a bit of a mixture sometimes. I mean, I guess I can afford to block up every single last thing, and I guess if I do, I won't get very far because it will put everything onto one building, and well, you can't ever sustain that. Sorry trees, but I just want to do blocking everything for now. There we go. Every road tile is now officially blocked, and so let's just start this expansion before it goes too far ahead, because I know that red love to spawn right next door. Hey, hang on a second, map. You can't just be expanding like that. Who do you think you are? You can just not best me with my infinite road tiles. Oh, there's another one over here, but nope, not gonna happen. Honestly, I know that it's not the best strategy by a long shot, but I feel as though I just want to continue to block up until that one building can't sustain it anymore. But hey, week one, mystery upgrade. Do I go right or left? Because it's going to be wrong either way. You know what? Right it is. Look at it, just longing to try and spawn its brethren just as close as humanly possible. I guess as machine as possible, but I just will try not to let it. There we go. That is a much better spawn. Lovely. Now I can actually afford to block. Oh my goodness. I was going to say, now I can afford to unblock it because it shouldn't spawn anything else at me. But no, of course, 3 reds at 27 points. Okay, you go that way then. And then, wow, it really is coming back with a vengeance. It doesn't even have any building upgrades, but I guess when you just block it up to that degree, it just goes, nah, you can't do that to me. I run this show. Well then, week 2 was definitely very different to week 1, but do I continue down the right path or go left? You know what? Different is the word. So there we go. A bridge. I'll take it. I will eventually use it, I'm sure. I mean, look, I know I have unlimited road tiles and I can literally afford to go anywhere at a moment's notice, but it doesn't mean I really want to. More of the same or more of the same? Back to right, I think. Left, right will eventually work or probably won't work. Wow. Well then, under 100 points and I have 7 buildings to take care of. Under 100 points and 7 buildings? Okay. See, the immediate problem with having unlimited road tiles is the fact that you can afford to be connecting anything in at a moment's notice, but that just means that you're going to be connecting everything in together. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the most efficient way of going about it, and so hopefully by the end of this week, no more buildings are going to spawn and I can get a motorway. Right. Yes, double motorways. That is what we like to see. Alright, stack this stockpile because I'm going to need it. Alright, well, a few things have been popping off and I've just been ratting people where I need to go, but week 5, can I get 2 more? No, I can get a roundabout, but that is also effective. So with all these dark blues spread out across the map, I'm almost wondering, this light blue just cuts everything in half though. Maybe if I can afford to be, no, that doesn't help me at all because the dark blues are over there as well. Alright, well, maybe like this. Yeah, oh, no, that still just traps it. Alright, how can I possibly be affording to get you guys out? I think it's just time for a motorway then. Not really the greatest, but I do have a bridge and people available. I mean, I guess the best part about having unlimited road tiles is the fact that you can just be creative to your heart's content. You can rip things out, put them back in. It's not like, oh, so you've run out of road tiles at 200 points. No, you can rip it out, like I said, and chuck it straight back in 2 seconds later, and it doesn't care. Well, another week is down, but I really don't feel as though what I'm doing here is going to have any sort of longevity. I mean, I've got another motorway up my sleeve, and I've got one out, but look around. There was just road tiles everywhere, and road tiles aren't your friend. You don't want to be using road tiles. You want to be using everything else at your disposal to be able to move people around faster. And when you have unlimited, you kind of get caught in that vicious cycle of it. Either way, let's just see what I'm going to get. Another bridge. Alright, well, hopefully I get some more motorways soon, because otherwise it's not going to be setting the best tone later on. That's not what I wanted. Maybe, okay, let me just do a bit of this action. The old up and around trick. Do I just want to finally be switching it up, or do I just continue going down the right side? I would love to know if there was even a statistical probability of which one is which, but even though I would just go another roundabout, please just at some point give me another motorway. I think I finally understand what people mean when they say money doesn't solve all your problems, because I just have everything I could possibly need right now, like I said, with unlimited road tiles, and even though I keep getting more things, it doesn't really excite me because I go, okay, a bridge, just another thing that I can spend road tiles on, and nothing's really dying, but nothing feels that validating either. Oh, I had you blocked up and I don't know what happened to it, if you just managed to go through it or what, but Okay, that is going to take some serious reshuffling right now, especially because I was just about to take these dark blues down into here and rearrange that, but that is not going to be, well, as easy anymore. Maybe I can still do it, but there's a lot of buildings on top of one another, and I always forget that with Dar es Salaam. Well, but actually, I wasn't too excited for that week 9 upgrade, but when they give me 2 motorways, I will absolutely take it. So let me just pause it and see how I want to be using it, because I sure damn will need to be using it very soon. I think if I can motorway yellow, does that fix my problems? No. If I motorway light blue, does it fix that problems? No. Do I motorway anyone, does it fix my problems? No, because I'm just too entrenched with road tiles right now. The only one that I think might be able to solve a few problems long term would be purple, and so I think I will just afford to be giving purple that, and at least by dragging all those guys into there, it's just future proofing. If nothing else, I can always drag them back off. But otherwise, do I just look at giving dark blue the other motorway? I think, you know what, it's just gonna need it. What? Oh, okay, hang on a second there. Let me just express ship a few people over from the top dog over here. I'm sure they will just clean up that entire thing very quickly. Week 10, 2 more? No, sadly not, but another bridge, which I'm not really ever going to be using if I don't unblock this area. So let me just unblock that. Immediately someone spawns in there, and hopefully just a few more, whoever's needed spawns over there. Ah, yes, that is exactly what I was wanting, because I was about to say this guy was under a bit of the pump, but by joining him in, done. That will take some pressure off him. Ah, yes, and then a purple just comes in to steal all the fun, and I was about to say I'm going to have to ship them with a motorway, but not when you spawn in. Oh, and you have friends. That is fantastic. Thank you for spawning right there. You'll just be self-sufficient, especially with 3 now. Ah, geez. I mean, the pins pop off very, very quickly, as we are over 1,500 points now, but when you got 4 buildings all of a sudden, A-okay. Week 11, traffic lights. Great, exactly what I never wanted. That red definitely needs another building, or at least a motorway just to be coming in from the left there, because there is way too much volume that just gets stuck over here and has to transport itself into there. Look at the amount of red cars. It is honestly ridiculous, and it happens every single time. I've never played a Dar es Salaam map where that doesn't happen, but look at that. The red is still popping off, and so there is not enough volume fast enough. Okay, it needs its own motorway is the likely situation here, so I'll just delete that and figure something out. From who though? Probably no, 5 guys should do. Oh, well, okay, immediately when I played, I get another week down. I've just chucked in that motorway. Hopefully it should fix it, but I'm now, as we can see, out of motorways. I've got plenty of everything else. I got plenty of roundabouts. Another roundabout will come back to me. 4 bridges I'm never going to use, but just need more motorways. Ooh, and I can also see that these guys up here are dying, so maybe, yeah, I'll take yellow off there, and that should fix that. Either way, it's going to be another roundabout. Come on, everyone. You just need to be getting over there, and you should be able to do it. There is plenty of people over there, plenty of speed via motorway 4. It just needs to actually be able to keep up with that, and somehow it is still putting up a fight. And then yellow as well. What? How is this yellow chucking in tantrum right now? That is impossible. That red is still fighting. I mean, look, perhaps one of my handy dandy roundabouts can come up here and save the day. Otherwise, I have no idea, because it's one of the shortest trips available. I guess these guys can also come into that mix. I guess I've got another one that's already just by shipping everybody in there, that should be enough. And let's just see, do people leave? No, because the roundabout's in the way, but does it survive? That is the main question. Oh, come on, there is no way that you were dying either. I don't have that many reds on the board. Virtually every single person is connected in by the fastest route possible. Well, look, if I die now, there is nothing I can do about it, because everyone is just popping off. It's nearly the end of the week, and if I can get more motorways, maybe. No, traffic lights, all right. Surely there has to be something. It's only 2,500 points. How am I possibly this far down? And really looking around, some people are absolutely chilling. Look at this, yellow are loving life. I gave them a bridge. Dark blue all the way down here, not very happy. Red in the middle, not very happy. They've got how many people now? I guess an extra, but there you go. You got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 people, or 9 people, and there's still not enough via motorway 4. So considering where everyone spawns and the collection of reds in the middle, there's nothing else you can do to save that. It's impossible. I don't get when maps do this. It's like, you just can't do it. I mean, I wonder if I can afford to just to drop that road down to hopefully spawn another red in, but then the question becomes, how do I possibly get them up there, especially because it has just been the end of the week and I didn't get any motorway. And so let's just play it, see if any red wants to just join the party, and see if I can just survive a little bit longer. Oh, a yellow? I mean, not exactly what I wanted, but better than nothing. But once again, the problem becomes a volume thing, because I just had to steal from the top left, and so if this guy now goes and dies because this side joins the party, there's not much you can do about it. And I think if I do just go and have a look, there is virtually nothing left to be spawning. I mean, maybe a red, or hopefully could go and sneak in there. That'd be lovely, but otherwise, there's nothing. There's just no room. Oh, actually down the bottom left here, but once again, can't get them there. So I guess the question now becomes, who is possibly going to be dying first? Because, well, everyone is under the pump. A couple of reds have disappeared. That means that I guess I can afford to be putting another red onto that system. That seems ridiculous. Surely not, but I guess it is what it is. If that's still under the pump, maybe it'll probably kill me if I do it though. I would love to put a roundabout in it to control this traffic because I can see it's a bit messy, but they're not smart enough to know when a roundabout gets built and how to manage that. To be fair though, the map certainly has cleaned its act up. Between this yellow disappearing, this red disappearing, this blue looks like it's died down a little bit as well, and so hopefully more are to come. It's just mainly these two reds in the middle. There is nothing I can do about them, and they just put up an endless fight. I mean, I've got every single red I can possibly afford to be chucking at it. But who is going to be first, especially as we are now on the run up to 3,000 points? And look at this, it is obviously just Black Friday sales. Everyone decides it's just time to break down. All the security is broken down, the walls are breaking down, the entire structure is breaking down. Look at that, every single person. How does all of a sudden just go from, yeah, I think it's recovering, to that? Playing it fast just to try and end my misery a little bit faster. I think it might be the bottom right blue. Look at that, it's very, very close, but otherwise red in the middle is still holding out. Ooh, I have another red, definitely should join it in. I would also definitely love that roundabout just to be able to control these cars because there's always a backlog there, but this late in the game there's nothing I can do. I mean, to be fair, I'm probably going to die either way, so yeah, let's just chuck it in because I can. But that is definitely going to kill me because I do not have the motorway. I mean, you know what? It's nearly Sunday, so if I can get motorways at the end of this week, then maybe I can afford to be swapping that over. Otherwise, nah, no way. Well, I guess I don't exactly know which way to be going because I've only got 2 motorway offers so far, considering I do have 4 and it's been doubled. Do I go right? Do I go left? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe, or catch a motorway by the toe and go right and get a bridge? Well, I guess here we go. If I die, I die. There's nothing I can do about it. At least I broke 3,000 points, but we all know that road tiles now cannot save you from the inevitable. Between red and blue and everyone else in between, there's just no... Oh my goodness, this is definitely going to kill me. Oh! Well, I guess I was wrong and kind of right because I thought that guy was going to be the guy, but there is no way that if we look around I was going to be surviving another day, even though it was 99 days. Look at that absolute backlog with all yellows and blues and everyone else in between. Yeah, even that bottom left purple has succumbed to the pip, and so it's always a challenge with a weekly challenge. But look, overall I don't feel as though I've done the best with this entire weekly challenge. I mean, from the start I was just blocking up in all the wrong spots, and then immediately it came back with vengeance and spawned everything at the front door. But let's just see, this week it can't be very high. I'm guessing top 15. Okay, top 4, better than nothing. Drum roll please. 66. What's the number one going to be? Probably 12,000. Okay, nothing crazy, but definitely could be better in my behalf.